I told my sister's kid she has an affair. My sister Joanna has a 14-year-old daughter named Bree. I see them pretty regularly since I live close by, and Bree comes over every few weekends to hang out. About 4 months ago, Joanna started calling me asking if Bree could stay over on specific nights. At first it seemed normal because Joanna's a nurse with weird hours, but then she got really particular about timing. She'd text, pick up Bree at 6:30, keep her until 10, like she had something scheduled. One Saturday, Joanna dropped Bree off saying she had a hospital shift. While Bree was showing me her phone, a text from her mom popped up that said, "He's here, turning my phone off now." Bree saw it and looked confused. I changed the subject, but it stuck with me. 2 weeks later, I was at Target around 9 at night and saw Joanna's car in the parking lot. She'd told Bree she was working a double and wouldn't be home until morning. I walked toward her car to say hi and saw her making out with some guy in the front seat. I got back in my car and left. I didn't know what to do with that information, so I did nothing. But then Joanna started lying more. She'd tell her husband Dave that Bree was at my place when Bree was actually home, then disappear. She'd have Bree tell Dave that mom was with me when she wasn't. She was turning her kid into an alibi without Bree even realizing it. That's what pushed me over the edge. I could ignore it if it was just between adults, but Joanna was using her daughter. 3 weeks ago, Bree was at my place doing English homework. She mentioned her mom had been gone a lot lately and kept saying she was with me. She said, "Dad told me you and mom have been hanging out like 3 times this week." I looked at her and said, "Bree, I haven't seen your mom once this week." She stopped writing. "What?" I sat down and said, "Your mom's having an affair. That's where she's been." She stared at me and said, "That's not funny." I told her about the Target parking lot, the text message, all of it. Her face went blank. She asked to go home. I drove her back in complete silence. She went straight inside without looking at me. The next morning, Dave called me, furious. Bree had gone to her room all night, then asked him at breakfast if he knew mom was cheating. Just flat out asked him. Dave confronted Joanna and she admitted it. Dave screamed at me that I destroyed his family, that I should have told him privately, that I had no right to tell Bree something like that. Joanna sent one text that said, "You're dead to me," and hasn't spoken to me since. Then I found out who the guy was. Bree's English teacher, Mr. Feldman. Joanna met him at a parent-teacher conference last year and they started messaging. Bree has him again this year for class. And Joanna had already been planning to leave Dave and move in with Feldman within the month, which meant Bree would have had this guy as her stepdad at home and her teacher at school. Every kid in that building would have found out eventually. She would have been destroyed. When I learned that, I stopped feeling guilty. Maybe I should have gone to Dave first. But Joanna was about to detonate that kid's life while using her as cover. Bree deserved a warning before getting blindsided worse. Dave's divorcing her now and got full custody since Joanna's affair being with Bree's teacher made her look terrible in court. Bree switched English classes and started therapy. She texted me last week saying, "Still mad at you, but I get why you did it."